Hello my fellow freedom builders and welcome back to the channel. It is Monday and it is time for a quick little summary of my swing trading portfolio. Now, I didn't have many stocks left in the portfolio last week. As you can see, we only had one, that was a Caterpillar. It is down a bit and maybe we'll kick it out. But the actual portfolio is actually doing fairly well still. Of course, the market has gained a bit of speed here, and my total return on the portfolio is 3.3%, and the overall market is 2.65. Now, it can easily be that the market runs past me here, but what you can see here from the line, the picture that starts to emerge here is that we are getting, or the market is having a lot more volatility. It is moving up, it is moving down, and it'll probably move up again. And what we can see is that my max drawdown since the 29th of May here, so we are closing in on what, 4.5 months. My max drawdown in this volatile market is it's less than 3.5%, whereas the market's max drawdown is around 8%. The volatility is 7.5%. The market is almost 11%. And as you can see, the Sharpe ratio and Sortino ratio are doing better. So all in all, I'm actually very satisfied with this, and it is volatile times. Now, since last time and over the weekend, I don't have to tell you that there has been this entire Israel-Palestine, Hamas war going on right now. I'll not talk too much about it today. It's hard to do without getting too political and people are getting annoyed. But basically, if you haven't heard, you would have been living under a rock, I guess. But Hamas made a major attack into Israel, and a lot of hostages, a lot of killed. Israel have made an attack back and killed hundreds and hundreds in the Gaza. So that is basically it, and of course that is making the market nervous. I know it can sound a bit cynical talking about it in an investment kind of way, and I am sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone out there, but the focus here is investing, and of course looking at that, it was obvious. Some of my Danish subscribers, we were writing about it in the weekend, and they said, should we sell everything now? And I said, yeah, or go long in energy, because that is what will be happening down. Israel is in the middle of the Middle East, of course, and there are oil producing countries all around them, Arab countries, and that is a bit of a spicy thing to get started a conflict in the middle, or a new conflict in the middle of, I would say. And of course there might be some involvement from Iran, maybe even from Russia. I would be surprised if there's not any ties there. So basically what we can see is an energy market that is really nervous. I have a couple of candidates for you today, and one of them is an energy stock. But just to say that be a bit careful about the energy part, because unless this war really catches on and engulfs the entire Middle East, I have a feeling that since the world is on the brink of a recession, we will probably see that Europe and United States will do they'll come in with a massive diplomatic force and get this conflict shut down if it is possible. And the reason for that is that we cannot afford an oil price going through the roof right now. An oil price at $100 or $110 would be catastrophical to our very fragile economy right now. So I suspect the United States will put a lot of pressure on, for instance, Saudi Arabia, to make them to have them keep producing as much oil as they can, and they will put pressure on every single link of the OPEC plus chain. Of course, Russia will not do what United States says, and United States have a lot of enemies around in the OPEC. But I think we will see some major diplomatic force being put in here, because as you know, next year it is an election year. And if there's something that almost for certain will make you not be re-elected as a president of the United States, that is higher gas prices at the gas pump. So this is definitely a very crucial thing happening. So I'll not touch too much on it today, but it is something we should definitely keep an eye on. The oil right now, the US oil, the futures is up 4.6%, and that is actually in the higher end. It was a bit higher up this morning, but then it dropped down, and now it's coming back up again. You can see that the Nasdaq is getting a bit of a push down, and so is the S&P 500. But nothing, there's no panic, there's no dramatic, there's no reason to sell every stock you have. That would definitely be an overreaction. But it is definitely something we should keep an eye on, and if it accelerates, we should take our precautions to it. Alright, what are we looking at today? Well, I have on my watch list here YouTube swing candidates. And we can start with the one that is not an energy stock, and that is CSCO. And well, CSCO is just they have been to 2024 they estimate to go down a bit and then up again. If we're looking at the valuation, I'll not spend too much time on that today, but it actually looks very good on the valuation part. But since this is a swing trading candidates, we have the TPI, and as you can see, it has been green the long term for a very long time. Then it went oversold accumulation here, so we could have gotten in here, maybe on this triple green. Here you go, we get in around 52.5, something like that, and we could have gotten out up here around 56, making a very nice trade of this. Now right now the stock is below its own 10-week moving average, which is a bit of a I would like to see it above. However, we are in a green zone, we are in an oversold accumulation, so a bit of a green movement up here might actually I put a limit order in. I might have been triggered on that actually. I have to check up on that with my broker. Some of you have asked what broker I'm using, and I am using CSCO, but you can use whatever broker you want to. There's nothing specifically good with CSCO. It's just that it's based in Denmark, and well, Interactive Brokers is a good broker as well if you're more international based. So the CSCO, let's just have a quick look at it over here in the trading view. Over here, let's see. As you can see, the CSCO here, I drew an accumulation base in here a very long time ago. It broke up against through that and came down and rested on it here. And as you can see, the trend is just very nice. It is in the lower end of a long-term regression channel from down here around the 40, 35 something. Right now it did dip down. We have had the dividends and the earnings are coming up, but I actually like what I see. I would like to see it get up a bit, have a bit of a dip and then buy, but I might just I might actually be in it. I don't think so. I think my limit is up here around the 53.90 I think, but let's I'll have to check on my broker to see that. The other one is the MPC, the Marathon Petroleum Corp, and you can pick a lot of these energy based on. They are showing some fairly good swing trading setups right now. As you can see, this is just strong altogether. I have it in a couple of portfolios, have also been selling some CSCO puts on it, so they are very nice. They're going very much in profit right now. If we're looking at the TPI chart here, you can see it has been in a green here. We didn't get the triple green unless you're taking the light green here, then you could get in, but I would not have gotten in, I guess. I got a possible entry signal down here, and then maybe an exit here again with not much profit. But right now we are dipping down into oversold accumulation. Again, it is below its own 10-week moving average here, but we can just have a quick look at it here. Let's have a quick look at Marathon Petroleum here. Yeah, it is very close to moving up. The 10-week is of course the same as the 50-day here. So if it could break up against the through the 50 SMA here, I would be a bit more pleased. But as you can see on the long-term trend, if we are in a longer term and not just a quick swing trade, then we have a nice top here that it it bounces off of way before. It's not even going down touching. So that is a fairly good sign. But I would like to see it just to get a bit more of green movement before I take a position on this. So all in all, take care of your money out there in this market, because it's a really difficult market. We might see energy stocks pumping up today, and then some solution comes, or there is maybe some sort of diplomatic peace offering between the parties, with United States maybe as some sort of broker of the peace. And then the energy might just tumble again, and you're sitting on some swing trades that are a lot in the negative. So I am just holding the horses just a bit, and I'm watching through the day here. I might take one of the trades, but have a look at it. If you haven't tested the MyStockScanner, there's a link to it below, and you can go in here in the screener, looking for the TPI screener, and find the stocks yourself. That's all for now. I'm hoping that we can get a bit more of a boost up on the swing trading portfolio, but of course I would need to have some stocks in there, and right now the market is a bit fragile. That's all for now. Take care of yourself and your money out there, and I'll speak to you again shortly. Bye.